Hello again. Welcome back tonight. Thank you again for tuning in. See I didn't get a lot of views on my last video, but I'm guessing people just didn't know it's there. So today was an interesting day. So for my friends out there who are watching, I'm sure you talked to me today. It's kind of one of those days, when you're out of funk, and nothing seems to be going right. So I just kind of chose to kind of just be let's hide inside the house all day, and all I could do was either sleep or watch Netflix, and I didn't know what to watch Netflix. I didn't want to really think too hard. So I put on a guilty pleasure of mine, some Power Rangers, and that's what we're gonna dive into tonight. So I'm sorry if you don't like Power Rangers. This hobby isn't gonna be the good one for you, but this is actually something I wanted to talk about anyway. This is one of those many topics that I've been told I should just talk about. So I'm a big Power Rangers fan. With that said, pretty much everything after even Mystic Force I barely watched. But anything after that, I have not really been up to date. I'm not watching. I plan on one of these days I will watch it. I'm just not at the moment. About a year, maybe 2 years ago, I got around telling myself, hey, I want to rewatch the original Power Rangers, because if you watch the original Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, they all connect all the way up till practically Lost Galaxy. So, it's kind of cool to watch that concept, because there's even parts when rewatching the series that I didn't even realize, and it's funny because there's also a lot of complicated backgrounds that you're like, as a kid, you don't notice that stuff at all. Now I know people are like, "Oh, Power Rangers, that's a kid's show." Yes, it is, but I mean, this is a show that was just a copy paste ripoff of an old '80s show that was made in the early '90s. Yeah, Super Sentai Japanese show, and then they decided to come over and Saban was like, "Hey, let's make it an American show and called Power Rangers." So basically almost 90% of the action scenes in the early series are just cut and paste of the Japanese show. It worked well, made a lot of money out of it, right? Am I even recording? I'm recording, sorry. I had a little glitch on the phone. I thought I wasn't recording there. I was like, oh, no, I've been talking to myself forever. But, so those people who grew up with it, people who lived on this stuff, have now grown up and they cosplay as it. They make amazing stuff. Normally, I would actually walk in here with something badass like a Morpher, or maybe like an Energy Sword, or... Sorry, I don't have a Quasar Saber for you Power Ranger geeks out there. I would love a Quasar Saber. I don't have a Morpher. I don't have anything, sadly. I do hope to change that I would like to say near future, but I'm poor, and that's not going to happen because I also collect that stuff. So it'll be a long time before I have anything cool. Unless anyone wants to buy me something. I'll love you forever, just saying. But there's a lot of cool lore behind Power Rangers. There's a lot of awesome, cool features. Because you start off with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You start off, Zordon has asked for Alpha 5 to find teenagers with attitude who can help protect, and I'll admit the writing's really bad, but it's really still fun to watch. So he ends up recruiting 5 teenagers who are all very believe in school and, get out there, what you want. It was actually a great idea, because I'm surprised Nintendo didn't try to pick this baby up, because that's what Nintendo does. They're trying to get kids to be more active, especially us Americans, because they're like, oh, you Americans are fat, so they want to get us up moving. Power Rangers kind of did the same exact thing. Hey, Saban, he's not Asian. Where is he? No, I'm just kidding. Either way, so it was a cool concept and got kids moving around. I know when I was younger, I probably got in trouble a few times for kicking my mom's boss, with my knee, like, bad juju. When I was younger, I know I had, I want to say I had a Morpher for, Lost Galaxy, but, when you're a kid, you lose shit, and it's sad. I know I had tons of Power Ranger toys, but over the years, they've been lost, sadly disappeared. Yard sales convenient. But, there's, so like I said, Power Ranger starts off Mighty Morphin. A lot of things I didn't realize, I didn't realize how really cut, dry, and thin was the transition between Jason, Trini and Zach, how they just miraculously got into some kind of cool scholarship to travel the world, and then we get Rocky, we get Aisha, and then we get Adam. Adam is awesome. I love that actor, by the way. He's been in so much. He does a lot of anime, and he's done a lot of Power Rangers. I wish I could meet him. He actually was in one of my favorite animes. He was in Sword Art. Now, he wasn't in the first one. He was in Sword Art Online 2, which is the Gun Gale Online. Played a really creepy character in there, but I love that actor. So he does a bunch of other stuff, Sailor Moon and other stuff, but I mean, he's amazing. But he was Adam, and he was the Black Ranger, and then later became the Blue Zeo Ranger, and then no, sorry, that's wrong. No, Green Zeo Ranger. Sorry, Green Zeo Ranger, and then became the Green Turbo Ranger. Right? Yes. I had to think about that for a second. But yes. But so Power Rangers, we also the weird transition of Kimberly deciding to go on and do her gymnastics, and Catherine coming. I didn't realize Catherine was like an evil. I've totally forgot about that. You know, as a kid, I'm 23 years old. How did I notice that way back then? Not at all. So the whole cool transition there, and then the terribly, terribly written, but I mean it worked. Whatever, the Alien Rangers. That little short time when all the main Rangers were short little kids, and because time was stopped and reversed and all that fun stuff. But that was fun to watch. I actually just today finished Alien Rangers. They assembled the Zeo Crystal, which, by the way, I have to laugh at because, like, conveniently at the end of Mighty Morphin, they're trying to get the Zeo Crystal. They get it, and they're like, we're gonna blow up this crystal and separate it across all of time so not even us will know where it's at. Then about 10 episodes later, Zordon's like, hey, by the way, remember those Zeo crystals that we hid really well? We need those. How are we going to find them? We're not supposed to. Oh, you'll find them. I don't know how, but you'll find them. So that was some great writing there. And then I love how they also very much, I mean, I'm not trying to be racist here, but Power Rangers, the whole point of Power Rangers, not to be racist, but it's kind of funny just knowing that, like, all of their backgrounds are exactly what you think, you know, Tommy the Indian, tribal background, they give Rocky the Mexico, you know, back, you know, everybody has their, like, back, you know, Adam's in Japan, Aisha's in Africa. How do you guys, if that stuff would have been filmed today, there would have been so much uproar. Me, I don't care. I just thought it was kind of funny. But you know, if that would have been filmed today, oh my gosh, Power Rangers would not be as big as it is right now. But, yeah. Woo. Well, they got so much heat originally. I mean, Zachary, the black guy, is the Black Ranger. Trini, the Asian, is none other than the Yellow Ranger. I'm just saying. I mean, they did something. Also, I was so sad that David Yost, who played Billy, couldn't be in the Zeo Rangers. And I know all the drama behind that, and I feel really bad about that. I still makes me really mad about the people in charge at the time. But I just wanted to say also, David Yost, I've never met you, but I follow you on Instagram. You are awesome, and you were amazing. I love you. I have met Jason David Frank. I've mentioned him before. Met him at Comic-Con a couple years ago. Not a couple years ago. A year ago. Once again, Jason, you were amazing. I would kill to meet you still. Actually, though, what was funny was, so I follow a couple of different actors and stuff over the years on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff from Power Rangers. In the last 2 days, I've had comments from both of the Red Rangers. Gosh, I feel so bad right now, but I'm just going to call them by their Power Ranger name, probably because I've had a Power Ranger marathon all day, so that's what I'm knowing them as. But the actor who played Rocky and the actor who played Jason, I made comments on their Facebook, so for Jason, I made a comment on one of his Facebook pictures. He was showing some stuff he sold, and he actually liked my comments, so I was like, oh my god, this is so cool! And then for Rocky, he actually followed me on Instagram, because I posted a picture talking about how awesome I was, because Jason David Frank, about a week ago, actually liked one of my pictures, and I was like, oh my god, and I highlighted it, I posted, I was like, Jason David Frank liked my picture, and then, like, and this, like I said, today or yesterday, Rocky was like, I like that, and then followed me, and I was like, I have Power Rangers, oh my God, I have no idea how much I want, like, a Morpher, a Communicator, I would love a Sword, I would love all the Red Ranger stuff, but I would actually probably cosplay as the White Tiger, Tommy. The Dragon Zord's amazing, and I would still love to cosplay as that just one time. If I ever did cosplay as the Red Ranger, it would be, when the Red Ranger got the dragon shield. I thought that was, like, super dope. You gotta love those sound effects, too, right? Yeah, all that weird stuff, right? Always have to have a sound effect for everything. I love it. So many other people. Bryan Cranston, for frick's sake, did voices for old Power Ranger stuff back in the 90s. And then later on down the road, when they recreate the movie just this last year, he plays Zordon. Yeah, Walter White is Zordon. And there's a reason he's blue. But then going on, like I said, it goes to the Zeo Crystals, which gets us to the Machine Empire. Then we're going to lead up to Turbo, which will get, I forget what her name is, but it'll give us Rita's sister, which by this point we've already met Rita's brother, Repulsor, whatever his name is, the skull guy. And then Rita's dad, which I sadly am drawing a blank right now, that weird guy who came and almost destroyed the Power Rangers. But, you know, there's a lot of cool stuff to it. It really, really is. And the whole Power Ranger lore, not lore, but the whole community of Power Rangers is amazing, because you have people who have, for D&D, I told you I do D&D, people online, they have a Power Ranger D&D group, and they film it and record it. Power Rangers Hyperforce they come up with. It's awesome. They actually got some actors who played Power Rangers or other characters in the past. The guy who plays the Yellow Ranger is freaking Bulk. And if you didn't realize, also Bulk and Skull, the actors who played Bulk and Skull, they were some of the writers on the show. So they purposely wrote a lot of those episodes that way, because that was awesome. So they were cool guys. Yeah, there's just so much coolness to the Power Ranger concept. Yes, it is aimed at kids, but it's one of the few shows that I would say teaches good concepts. Yes, there's action and violence in it, but there's very minimal action and violence. And the cool thing about it is they don't just say, here, let's beat up shit. No, what they do is they teach you core beliefs and core concepts of, like, hey, right and wrong, to be good, help people, self-sacrifice, that kind of stuff. Selfless acts of kindness. I mean, that's awesome. So that's something I really thought was really cool about Power Rangers. As much as people want to talk badly and say it's a stupid kid thing, it was actually really cool. It was really, really cool. And from a producing point of view, it was genius. All the major special effects, let's just steal them from an old 80s show that played in Japan. We'll just buy the rights because no one cares about it anymore. We'll cut and paste all their stuff into our show. We'll make our characters look like it, and we'll just do voiceovers for everyone. Yeah, what's going to be the voiceover? Yeah, that's what they did. That's exactly what they did, and it was amazing. I've actually met, wonder if I have those with me right now. I probably don't, do I? Where would that be right now? I'm trying to think. Sorry. I actually have autographs from 2 Power Rangers. But I'm just trying to think real quick, because it's not up here. Where would I actually have stored that? Let me see. Sorry, because now that I'm talking about it, I actually kind of want to show you guys, because I think it's super, super cool. I have some art in my closet here that's from Comic-Cons. I'll show you the art, might as well. I'm still looking for the stuff that I wanted to show you, but I guess I can show you some cool art. This is some badass work right here. I got it at the Central City Comic-Con the first year. This is by Clayton Crane, actually from Yakima, Washington. This is some amazing work. I love it. I still need to get it framed. Bought this like 3-4 years ago, and I haven't framed it yet. I feel bad. This is from Justin Hunt. I got it this last year. Batman Venom. Oh my god, is it not cool or what? I want to frame this. I was actually supposed to take a picture of this and post it on my Instagram like this. Hey! Because you're supposed to get like a chance of drawing to get free Emerald City Comic Con tickets. Totally forgot to do it, so I doubt it. But hey, if Justin Hunt, you see this, hey, I'm holding it. Justin Hunt, which, by the way, makes amazing stuff. I had a hard time choosing between this and the Red Hood picture he had. The Red Hood was amazing, but my girlfriend talked me into this one, which this is still awesome. So there's that guy right there. Oh my gosh. I'm forgetting the name of this gentleman. He has a signature right here, but I'm forgetting. I thought this was really cool. Another one of those random ones. Venom Ghost Rider. Thought it was bloody amazing. And as you can see, it kind of is bloody amazing. So, yeah, awesome work. And it was 22 out of 40, so he only made 40 copies of this. So that's kind of cool. Venom, since I love Venom so freaking much. Tony Moore. For those of you who don't know Tony Moore, he did, I think, like the first 100 issues for Walking Dead. That's some great stuff. He also did almost all of the issues of Venom for when they redid it for like the Weapon X, this style right here. This is amazing. Amazing. Sign my name right there to Tyler. I'm like, oh my god, yay! Still need to frame this guy too. But, so mad that I don't know. I'm trying to think if it's in my storage unit or if I want to go look. You know what? Hey. No, I won't go looking for it. I'll look for it tonight, and then if I see it either tomorrow or I probably won't actually blog tomorrow just because it's a busy day. But I'll hopefully blog again this week. But I'll look for that autographs because I think that's kind of cool. I wanted to show you guys that, but I didn't plan ahead, you know. I guess no, like I was so busy today watching Power Rangers all day. But yeah, I met the Red Ranger from Lost Galaxy and the Red Ranger from In Space. They signed an autograph for me. I have a picture with the gentleman from Lost Galaxy, so maybe I'll post that picture or something in the feed or something. Either way, thank you again for tuning in. Once again, I do plan on having some more information about pop stuff coming in soon. My stuff for blogging, I just come up with stuff every day to talk about. I really would love to hear what you guys want me to talk about. If it's a political issue, if it's something stupid, if it's like, one of these millennial things, or whatever you think is a topic you want to hear me discuss or my opinion on it, feel free to shoot it my way because I would love to talk about it. I have a lot of ideas in my head, probably a lot of things that'll piss off people, but I don't mean to. It's just, that's how it's going to come out, and I'm sorry because that's my opinion. And guess what? It's my blog, so I can do that. I can say my opinion. So feel free in the comments. Like I said, tell me what you want to hear me talk about, and I will tell you what it is, okay? I'll tell you. I'll give you the 411. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and to everyone, stay classy.